Well, slap me sideways and call me Susan. We're talking states with more Asians than a Bangkok night market. You'd think it's all chopsticks and takeout up in here, but nah. Asians got depth, baby. We got Chinese grandmas gossiping on street corners, Koreans karaokeing till dawn, and enough boba tea to float the Titanic. But where are all these almond-eyed peeps clustered together like ants on dropped dim sum? Grab your passport, folks. We're taking a whistle-stop tour across America's top 3 Asian hubs. No fortune cookies or kung fu masters here. Just real talk on which states are soy sauce central. Our first stop, the Bay State. Who knew Massachusetts was more than chowder and rich white folks yelling, "Park the car at Harvard Yard"? Turns out they've got a big panda population up in Beantown. We're talking over 500,000 Asians mixing it up with the Irish and Italians. Chinatown's jumping with dumplings and dragon dances, while the techies are reppin' hard for Taiwan and India. Next up, Nevada. Land of slots, showgirls, and yes, Asians. Nearly 10% of Nevadans are waving an Asian flag, y'all. Koreatown's blowing up in Vegas, while Filipinos and Chinese keep Reno real. Lastly, there's the Big Apple, baby. New York's got over 1 million Asians hustling hard, especially in Flushing with its off-the-hook Chinese vibe. So that's your whistle-stop tour, folks. USA's got some serious Asian flavor once you look close. Now who's down for some scallion pancakes? This Susan's hungry. So now let's get started with the US states with the highest Asian population. And we'll start with Massachusetts. Your buddy in Massachusetts swears the Asian population is higher than the official numbers. Apparently, he doesn't spend his days watching kung fu flicks and housing chow mein. Who knew? Even with the actual stats, Asians make up over 7% of mass holes. And we're not just talking Chinese food connoisseurs. There's also loads of Cambodians, Vietnamese, Koreans, and more. When you factor in the mixed-race peeps, Asians account for nearly 8% of the population. That's well over 500,000 connoisseurs of pho, bulgogi, and dim sum crammed into one state. Between the crazy driving and wicked accents, Massachusetts has a not-so-hidden gem in its diversity. So next time you're hankering for some dumplings or craving kimchi, head to Beantown. You'll be in flavor country in no time. And tell your buddy he was right. There's way more Asians than even the stats let on. Next state on my list is Nevada. Nevada comes as a surprise for having the 3rd largest Asian population in the US. Who knew Vegas was such a hotspot for Asian immigrants and their American-born offspring? Your Asian friend in Vegas isn't an anomaly. Turns out nearly 10% of Nevada residents identify as Asian. Forget the glitz of the Strip. If you wander into the neighborhoods, you'll find authentic Asian cuisine, markets, and community centers galore. The diversity is staggering. While Chinese and Filipinos dominate, you'll find sizable groups of Vietnamese, Koreans, and Japanese too. Many came as casino workers, but now run their own businesses. And their kids, fully assimilated but proud of their roots. So next time you hit Vegas, skip the buffets and check out the real food. It'll blow your mind. And if you're really lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of that rarest of species, a Nevadan Asian in the wild. But don't stare, they move fast. And here we are at number 3, New York City, a melting pot of Asian cultures. With over 8% of the population identifying as Asian, you can find a little bit of everything in the Big Apple. Whether it's dim sum in Chinatown or Korean barbecue in Koreatown, you'll never run out of options. Making up nearly 5% of the city's population, the Chinese dominate the Asian demographic. Head to Chinatown for dumplings, Peking duck, and bubble tea galore. The colorful shops and restaurants will transport you right to Asia without the 16-hour flight. With its vibrant culture and delicious eats, it's no wonder Chinatown is a top tourist destination. Koreatown, or K-Town as the locals call it, is a hub for Korean barbecue, karaoke, and soju. Come hungry, fill up on galbi and bulgogi, then show off your pipes at a Nora Bang. Over 100,000 Koreans call New York City home, so you know this neighborhood is as authentic as it gets outside of Seoul. You'll also find thriving Filipino, Indian, Thai, and Vietnamese communities spread throughout the city. Whether seeking spicy curry, fresh spring rolls, or sizzling sisig, New York City has an option to satisfy any craving. With people from all over Asia represented, New York City remains a shining example of America's melting pot ideals. So grab your chopsticks or fork and dig in. There's a whole continent of cuisine to explore, Next up on my list is Hawaii. The Aloha State is a tropical paradise, so of course Asians want to call it home. Nearly 40% of Hawaii's population is Asian, the highest percentage of any state. You'll find large communities of native Hawaiians, Chinese, Filipinos, Japanese, Koreans, and Vietnamese. With its pristine beaches, vibrant culture, and laid-back vibe, Hawaii has been attracting Asian immigrants for over a century. Many came to work on pineapple and sugar plantations, while others were drawn to opportunities in the tourism industry. After a long day of hula dancing, fire knife twirling, or surf instructing, you can kick back with some fresh poke, loco moco, or spam musubi. Hawaii's diversity is one of its greatest strengths. Residents of all ethnicities live together in harmony, embracing cultural influences from east and west. No matter where you're from, the spirit of aloha welcomes you with open arms. So pack your floral print shirt, your grass skirt, and your ukulele, and come experience paradise with your ohana. The water's warm, the sun is shining, and the shave ice is waiting. Hawaii is calling you home. Next on my list is California. California, the melting pot of cultures that it is, unsurprisingly has the largest Asian population in the U.S. Nearly 15% of Californians identify as Asian, making it home to about 5.6 million Asians. The Bay Area in particular is a hub for Asians, with nearly a quarter of the population in San Francisco and San Jose identifying as Asian. Walking around San Francisco, you'll think you stumbled into Hong Kong with the droves of Chinese immigrants and descendants of immigrants. And the food, my God, the food. Dim sum pho, Korean barbecue on every corner. If you're Asian, the Bay Area is paradise. Down south in La La Land, you've got huge enclaves of Filipinos, Koreans, and Chinese. Little Tokyo and Koreatown are meccas for Japanese and Korean cuisine and culture, while suburban Cerritos is the Filipino capital. LA's diversity and sprawl mean Asians of all ethnicities can find their own niche. While not as populous, Sacramento, Fresno, and San Diego also have sizable Asian communities, ranging from Hmong to Thai to Indian. Whether seeking familiarity or adventure, California's got an Asian group for you. The only downside is the state's high cost of living. While culturally accommodating, economically not so much. But hey, there's a price for living in Asia away from Asia. So that's the lowdown on the states with the most Asians, my friends. Next time you're road tripping through Nevada or Massachusetts and wondering where all the Asian peeps at, just remember they're probably hanging out eating dumplings in Chinatown or getting their gamble on in Vegas. And if you find yourself strolling through the bustling streets of New York City, be sure to stop for some duck sauce and check out the Chinese shops while you take in the sights. Asian Americans are a diverse bunch doing their thing all across this great nation of ours. Whether they're running Chinese restaurants in small towns or building vibrant communities in big cities, their presence enhances our cultural landscape. So embrace the diversity, my fellow Americans. Asian culture is here to stay.